Hi everyone, welcome back to PRAKASAM tutorials. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is probability in terms of words, and next we are going to discuss about set theory concept and different definitions. So that is set, subset, null set, singleton set, etc. First we are going to discuss about definition of probability. Probability is a concept which numerically measures the degree of certainty or uncertainty of occurrence or non-occurrence of events. The probability implies likelihood or chance. When the event is certain to happen, then the probability of occurrence of the event is 1, and when it is certain that the event cannot happen, then the probability of the event is 0. Hence, the value of the probability ranges from 0 to 1. The ranges of the probability ranges from 0 and 1, 0 to 1. The basic probability theory can be better developed based on the set theory principles. So next we are going to discuss about set theory. And what is set theory? Set theory is the mathematical theory of well-determined collections called sets of objects that are called members of the sets or elements of the set. A set is denoted by capital letters. Set is denoted by capital letters. So that is capital A, capital B, capital C, and so on. And lowercase letters, that is small a, small b, small c, and so on, etc., are used to denote the elements of the set. So generally, sets are denoted by uppercase letters, and the elements or the members of the sets are denoted by small letters or lowercase letters. And this is the definition of the set. And what is a set? A set is a well-defined collection of all possible objects according to a well-defined rule. The objects containing a set are called elements of the set or the members of the set. And next coming to the subset. And what is a subset? The subset refers within a set if every element of set A also belongs to set B. Generally sets are represented by uppercase letters. Okay. If every element of set A also belongs to set B, then set A is called a subset of B. So now here capital B is the set and capital A is the subset, and if A is the subset of the B and it is denoted by mathematically A is subset of B, this notation, or A is subset of B, and it is denoted as this notation. Now here capital A is the subset, B is the set. In mathematics, a set capital A is a subset of set B if all elements of A are also elements of B. So B is then a superset of A. And this is the figure of set capital A is a proper set of B. If set capital A is not a subset of B, then at least one element of set A does not belongs to set B, and it is written as or denoted as A is not a subset of B. It is written as mathematically A is not a subset of B. Every set is its subset, so that is A is subset of A. Mathematically it is written as A is subset of A. Every set is a subset. Null set is a subset of any set A, and it is denoted as mathematically pi is subset of A. So now here pi is the null set and A is the set. Null set is a subset of any set A. If capital A is a subset of B and capital B is a subset of C, then set capital A is a subset of C. So this property is called as transitivity property. and it is written as A is the subset of B, B is the subset of C, then A is a subset of C. So which is called as a transitivity property. The statement X is an element of set A or small x belongs to set A is written as X belongs to A. And similarly, the statement X is not elements of set A and it is written as X is not belongs to set A. A set is defined as a collection of objects. A set is defined as a collection of objects. Each object inside a set is called a element. A set can be represented in three forms, so they are statement form, roster form, and set builder form. And first we are going to discuss about roster form or tabular form. The roster form is also called as a tabular form. So in this form, all elements of the set are listed. All elements of the set are listed and separated by commas. The elements are enclosed within the braces. For example, set of decimal digits, the set capital A is equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here all the elements are separated by comma. So all the elements are enclosed within the braces. So that is the roster form or tabular form and example. The order of the elements in a set has no significance. Thus, let us consider two sets. For example, 0, 1, 2 one set and 2, 1, 0 is the another set. The order of the elements in a set has no significance. So these two sets are written as are the representation of the same set. These two sets are the representation of the same set. And another important point is represented elements in the set can be represented only once. That is, for example, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1. So this set is also represented as 1, 2, 3. So now here element 2 is repeated 2 times, that is represented only one time, and element 1 is represented 2 times here, that is represented only one. So represented elements in the set can be represented only once. And next one is rule method or set builder form. Rule method is also called as a set builder form. So in this form or in this method, a set is defined by specifying a common property possessed by the elements of the set in common. So that is set capital A is equal to x colon p of x. A vertical bar can also be used in the place of colon, and this is the colon. In this colon, vertical bar can also be used. For example, the set capital A is equal 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 is written as set A is equal x colon x, which is equal to k square, where k is a natural number. Now here that natural number here in this example less than or equal to 5. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. The next definition is empty set or null set or void set. Empty set is also called as a null set or void set, and it is denoted as pi. A set is said to be empty set if it has no elements. For example, a set capital X is equal to, and it is denoted as where pi is the null set. Now here where pi represents the null, so it is also called a null set. Thus, null set is a subset of every set A. That is, pi is a subset of A. Now here the capital A is the set and pi is the null set. Null set is a subset of every set capital A. That is the definition of the empty set or null set or void set. And next definition is finite set. A finite set has either null set or finite number of elements. And what is infinite set? If the set has infinite number of elements, it is called an infinite set. Next definition is Singleton set. A set containing only one element is called Singleton set. For example, set capital A is equal to small a. Now here small a is the element of the set or member of the set. That is a single element which is called as a Singleton set. Next definition is equal set. So let us consider two sets. Capital S and capital Y are said to be equal if both the set contain all common elements. The equal sets are denoted by x is equal to y or by x is subset of y and y is subset of x. Both the sets are equal. And next definition is disjoint set. So let us consider two sets. Capital X and capital Y are the two sets. Two sets X and Y are said to be disjoint set or mutually exclusive sets if they contain no common elements. The sets capital X and capital Y are having, there is no common elements. Then it is called as a disjoint set. For example, the good example of the disjoint set, and the set capital X is defined as odd numbers and set capital B is defined as even numbers. So capital X and capital Y, there is no common elements. Capital X is the odd number of the elements and the set capital Y is an even number of elements. So these two sets are having no common elements. So set capital X and capital Y are disjoint sets. Next one is universal set. What is universal set? Universal set is a non-empty set for which any set under consideration is a subset. A set which contains of all elements of a given system is called a universal set. It is denoted by, and the universal set is denoted by capital S or capital U, and is the largest set of the system. All these sets are the subset of the universal set. For example, the set of all possible outcome of a game is a universal set. Throwing a die. Throwing a dice has 6 outcomes. Throwing a pair of, throwing a single die has the total outcome of the experiment has 6 outcomes. So the universal set is capital X is equal to, the possible outcomes are x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The universal set of tossing a single coin, the possible outcomes are head and tail. So the x is equal to head, tail. So these are some important definitions of the set theory.